Again, parents, thank you so much for sending your children here. Hopefully this will be a great experience. Jeannie and Bill will be here all week. I will not be. I've got to travel around a couple other camps. But thank you, and I know you'll have a great time. Coach Urbanic.
Thank you. Thank you, Artie. It's a privilege for me to represent offense, defense in the Williamsburg Virginia camp this year. I was here 2 years ago. If any of you were here, you realize it was 100 degrees with about 80 plus to 90% humidity.
Coach, get that mic. Coach.
Give me the mic.
It's on the ground. You need a mic.
Give me the mic. I don't feel like screaming. Tired of screaming.
Walk away from the deal, Coach. You know how to do it.
I used to yell it out. As I said earlier, and most of you didn't hear me, I'm going to speak up louder. I hate when this happens. I hate the machinery. You can't trust it. You can't trust the machinery. My name's Bill Urbanic. It's a privilege and an honor for me, really and truly, to represent offense, defense at this camp in Williamsburg, Virginia. I've been in football 53 years. Started when I was 8 years old. I've been in it continuously now in one capacity or another for 53 years. There's not too many things I haven't seen. Coached 2 years of high school, 12 years of major college, and 17 years of pro football, about 14 in the NFL and a couple other leagues. I've been with this company. I met this guy. Where is he? Where's Artie go? I met that guy in 1979, I believe, in Fairfield, Connecticut. I was an assistant coach at Wake Forest. He was a young phenom at the University of Southern California, okay, at that time. That's 30 years ago, folks. Now, I haven't worked every summer. Of the 30 years, I've worked 16 summers. I've been the head coach now. I counted up the other day. Since I went back, there was a lull of about 10 years where I didn't do a camp. Then I came back to the organization by accident. Since that time, this will be the 43rd camp since 2001 that I have been called head coach. I'm called head coach and director. I'm in charge of everything that happens on that field. I don't do dorms. I don't do cafeterias. I don't do that stuff. She does. She's my right-hand gal. I let her worry about all that stuff. I let her do what she wants because I know it'll turn out well. And quite frankly, my only concern is what happens on that grass between those lines. That's all I care about. OD is the oldest continuous football camp in America. It was founded in 1969. There's not an older camp. It's the best camp, I believe. I've never worked a camp other than offense defense because it's not only the oldest, but it's got full contact, which very few do. Plus, I've met a lot of friends along the way and made a lot of friends because of this camp. Back in the days, I tell people, back in the days, we'd sit in a room, there'd be 60, 70 coaches. Would have 1,000 players in Fairfield, Connecticut. He would have 1,000 in Riverside, California. And I would say of the 70 coaches in a room, 50 of them later went on and coached in the NFL. And you say, why? Well, buddies took care of buddies. Friends took care of friends. One guy got in and he pulled 10 guys with him as time went on. That OD for life that's on the back of those great t-shirts, that means something to me. I don't know why I'm here. I'm too old. It's too hot. I got better things to do. Okay? Really. I'll take the money. I don't need the money, but I'll take it. Never turn down money. Never have enough of it. And I haven't ran into too many people that have been passing it out either for free. That doesn't happen that often. But I'm back here because 30 years ago I had the best time of my life. Like any addict will tell you, You're always looking for that first high because it's the best high. I'm looking for 1979. I know I won't find it, but I'm going to keep looking for it. That's why I'm here. I'm here because of loyalty to this camp and the people that run it. I'll make a guarantee to you right now. We've got good coaches here. We've got good coaches. But I'm going to tell you this. I've been in a lot of camps where we've had real bad coaches, like 2 weeks ago, okay? But even if the coach isn't that good, I guarantee your kid will improve this week. I'll guarantee you he'll get better. I'll guarantee it. And the reason why is he can't help to get better because he's practicing 2 more times today, 3 times tomorrow, 3 times on Tuesday, 3 times on Wednesday. If nobody was coaching him and he got knocked down on the ground every time tonight and tomorrow, by Tuesday morning he's made up his mind that I got to do something else so I don't get knocked on the ground. It's almost like osmosis. Now it helps when you have some coaching, but the schedule and the structure of the camp guarantees the kid, if you're going to be out on the field 8.5 hours today and then 7, that's a lot of hours. Count them up. And then you got a game on Thursday. You got to get better. It's just to what degree will be determined by 1, your child's attitude, 2, by how he pays attention, and 3, his work ethic. How much is your son going to gain? He's going to gain something, I'll guarantee that. How much he gains doesn't depend on me, doesn't depend on them. It depends on his attitude, how he learns and pays attention and learns, and his work ethic. That's what, so it depends on the process. We will run the process. We've got to have somebody working with us on the process. We got to have somebody that buys into the process. But I'll guarantee you. I'll guarantee you. My mother told me this when I was a young kid. She told me a lot of things. A lot of things. When I went back to teaching on a high school level, that's how I taught my health class, with everything she taught me. Had a big old thick book, didn't use it. Wasn't practical half the time. I taught kids about 4 or 5 years ago everything that she taught me. Okay, and one of the things she taught me was you can never please all of the people all of the time. And as hard as OD and Myrtle Beach tries to please you, some of you will not be pleased. Personally, I don't care. The only person that I'm interested in pleasing is me, because I am my worst critic. I will know I messed up about an hour before you can figure it out. I'll already know, because I've done these so long. Now, I'll say this in closing. All those hours on the field, we're not going to be perfect all the time. There's a few times it looks a little rough. I know when they are. You don't know, but I know when they happen. But by Thursday, I don't know how it happens. Maybe an act of God or an act of nature. I don't know what it is. But the games on Thursday in the last 42 camps that I've done, they actually look, even with the 7, 8, 9, and 10-year-olds, they actually look like they resemble real football. And to be honest with you, at Baltimore last week, the best run teams in the camp, in terms of execution, rhythm, getting in and out of the huddle, communication, running the play, having success, going back to the huddle, getting out and running it again, by far the best rhythm, tempo, organization, the best looking game there was the big pups, the 10 and 11-year-olds. They look way better than the seniors. Those guys were fat and just barely could get back in the huddle.